What is going on, ladies and gents? Randy here with RTS Mobile Gaming, bringing you a fantastic video today. We are playing Lord of the Rings Rise to War, and in today's video we are talking about the new and improved Lurtz. Now that Season 2 has come around, we have new builds for all of our commanders that can now mix evil and good units with evil and good commanders. We have new builds that we never thought were possible that we're going to explore now. So the first one we're talking about is Lurtz, one of my favorite commanders of all time, okay? Lurtz is a monster. We are covering the Lurtz from my Leia account, which is free to play, except for Season Pass that I got because I'm weak. I'm weak. What are you going to do? But we do have Season Pass now in Season 2, so leave me alone. Anyways, we're covering Leia, my free to play account. We're covering Lurtz against some high defense targets, okay? So let's get right into it. Like and sub. Yes. All right. Now, I can't stress this enough. The Ram Riders are an absolutely beautiful unit for Lurtz, okay? They're quite tanky with 90 HP and 50 defense. They have a little bit faster speed than your typical melee infantry unit. They are very slow for cavalry mounted units. But overall, their damage, HP, and defense is half decent. Their speed is half decent. They're basically tanky little thugs that will come out there and apply the trample debuff to targets that they attack. When they attack a target, it's going to reduce the target's defense by 50% at max level. Currently at level 8, it's going to reduce their defense by 40%. So in this report, we're going to investigate how effective that trample debuff is for Lurtz, okay? So, like and sub, here we go. My Lurtz build, I am running Uruk-hai Firstborn, which is a 3-attack nuke in round 3. Extremely strong. Then we're also running Rush, which is a single target attack nuke in round 1. We're running Raid, which is a double attack in round 1. And we're running the Pursuer Tree, which is going to give me damage bonus, 20% damage bonus while attacking, plus an additional 6 to 7% damage bonus for my based on my speed. I'm going to put points in the Deepen Wound as I level up. It's going to give it a good damage received debuff. And then Overwhelm is a great double nuke back-to-back rounds, okay? Single attack nuke 2 rounds in a row, okay? So he does a lot of nukes, clearly. So he is heavily affected by the trample debuff. When a heavy defense target has this 40% damage, 40% defense reduction, they're going to take more damage, okay? Against a target that has low defense, like a 20-30 defense target, when you apply this debuff, you will see your damage go up a little bit, but nothing compared to attacking a high defense target. So, I'm just looking for my water. I left it outside. That's okay. So, in this video, we are comparing rounds 2 and 3 damage from Lurtz. I'm not going to go through the entire report for you, so you don't have to kill yourself, but we are going to do this now. So, here in round 1, we have round 1 here. Very nice. Round 1, the Ram Rider attacks the Guardians. Okay, the Guardians have a base defense of 125. They are quite tanky. They also have this shielding ability, which reduces the damage they take by 20%, 50% of the time. So back to round 1 here. We do see in round 1, the Ram Riders attack the Guardian. The Guardians reduce their defense from 125. They reduce it by a total of 50, down to a new defensive total of 75, okay? 75 is much lower defense than 125. We like that very much. All right, here in round 2, Lurtz attacks the Guardians. The Guardians still have the reduced defense. They do trigger shielding. So Lurtz attacks the Guardians for a total of 2,807 physical damage. That is my daughter tantruming in the background. I apologize for that. So like I said, Lurtz attacks for a total of 2,800 damage in round 2 with shielding as well as the 40% defense reduction. Here we see also in round 2, the Ram Rider gets stunned, which means it cannot attack the Guardian again. Because it cannot attack the Guardian again, we're going to see the Guardian's defense reduction from Ram Rider's trample has disappeared. So now going into round 3, the Guardians are back to 125 defense, okay? Which is great for this particular video. So now we get to round 3. Okay, we're going to attack the Guardians again. Fantastically, they sustain their 20% shielding buff, so this is really apples to apples. We are now comparing the Guardian's damage received from auto attack with the only variable being the trample debuff, okay? So with their 40% defense restored back to a total of 125 defense, the Guardians now are back up to 125. They take a total of 2320 physical damage. And for everybody who doesn't care about all the math I just did out loud, the actual damage increase from between round 2 and round 3, or I should say the change in damage, Lurtz dealt approximately 18% greater physical damage in round 2 versus round 3, and that is with the 40% defense reduction and without it. So, against these high defense targets, Lurtz's physical damage increased for the auto attacks by a total of 18%. Very strong bump right there, which is why I am saying against high defense targets, the Ram Riders are the new best in-slot Lurtz units, okay? The only other unit you might want to use is something more tanky like the new War Beasts or perhaps Mama Kills, because they will just live longer overall. But if you want to increase Lurtz's maximum damage output, the Ram Riders are unbeatable. Now, the only other thing that I can think is maybe pair the Ram Riders up with the Evil Faction Crushers, which give a static 20 defense reduction. You may find that the combination of the Crushers and the Ram Riders is absolutely phenomenal. The only point there is Crushers are extremely slow, so do not expect Lurtz to be winning any races, okay? So, that's the video. Ram Riders gave us a total of 18% damage increase by way of 40% target defense reduction in round 2 against the Guardians that have a defense of 125. All right, so like and sub. Love you long time. Rainy out, baby. Yeah.